to Life Tuesday. Last week I shared with you about the Pomodoro method and encouraged you to try it out if you didn't have a system that worked for you. And I got feedback that some of you were going to try it and others of you already had your own ways of getting through tasks. I know that that day and the very next day I did a great job in my own life following the Pomodoro method and staying focused. Some days I have it, other days I do not, and it gets tricky. But I wanted to share a follow-up to that besides just the Pomodoro, another concept that is related to that and has to do with doing things that are important first and not allowing yourself to get caught up with putting important things off, because it causes a lot of stress in your life, which I can definitely relate to. And this concept is one of eating that frog. This comes from a book, but I'm going to read a little excerpt from Eat That Frog. It's just a book about being efficient, and it goes this little excerpt right here. The truth about frogs. Mark Twain once said that if the first thing you do each morning is to eat a live frog, you can go through the day with the satisfaction of knowing that that is probably the worst thing that's going to happen to you all day long. Your frog is the biggest, most important task, the one you're most likely to procrastinate on if you don't do something about it. It's the one task that can have the greatest positive impact on your life and results at the moment. The first rule of frog eating is this: if you have to eat 2 frogs, eat the ugliest one first. This is another way of saying that if we have 2 important tasks before you, start with the biggest, hardest, and most important task first. Discipline yourself to begin immediately and then persist until the task is complete before you go on to something else. Think of it as a test. Treat it like a personal challenge. Resist the temptation to start the easier task and continually remind yourself that one of the most important decisions you make each day is what you will do immediately and what you will do later, if you do it at all. The second rule of frog eating is this: if you do have to eat a live frog at all, it doesn't pay to sit and look at it for very long. A key to reaching high levels of performance and productivity is to develop the lifelong habit of tackling your major task first thing each morning. You must develop the routine of eating your frog before you can do anything else without taking too much time to think about it. That is, I think, really good advice, and I remembered this because I've read that book before. And with the adjustment to our new schedule and online life, if you will, it can be easy to get so distracted, and at the same point, all those tasks that you have that you're not getting done are the ones that keep you up in the middle of the night. So one thing I would recommend for you is, if you do have nights where you get stressed and you can't sleep, is take a notepad and write down the thoughts that you have to get done. So that will help you, is one thing. The other is to prioritize your important things, is write down your list. I came up with a frog list of all sorts of things I had to get done, and put like a little froggy next to what was most important. So I came up with an overall list, and then for each day I would take from this list and create a daily list, and then I could cross out those little frogs step by step. And I found that so many things that I would forget by having on the frog list have helped me. I'm not even close to perfect, but I'm trying my best to just develop some better, more efficient habits. And if you ever struggle with that, I hope that you would think about writing out your frog list and eating that frog. I was going to eat a frog for you on video, but animal cruelty, frogs gotta live. So I'll spare you those details. And I couldn't get any gummy frogs, but frogs are pretty cool. Anyway, I hope that you're doing well. Take care of yourself. Be nice, make friends. Wear your seatbelt, even in the back. Wash your hands.